Education is one of the most fundamental human rights, and there are a number of third world countries that struggle to provide their citizens with adequate access to schooling. It's no secret that better education leads to better quality of life. In fact, the World Humanitarian Summit in 2016 called for universal primary education by 2020. However, due to challenging economic and social circumstances, many third world countries struggle to meet this goal. There are still many initiatives underway to help these nations build up their educational systems and give their people the tools they need to succeed in life. These programs are helping people gain access to better schools so they can achieve greater potential as adults and make an impact on their communities through improved literacy and numeracy skills. The term third world is used to refer to developing countries that are considered underdeveloped due to low levels of industrialization, lack of economic growth, and high rates of poverty. Although there is no universally accepted definition, the term third world is most commonly used to refer to the countries that were not aligned with either the West or the Soviet bloc during the Cold War. This group of countries use the term third world to describe their position between the first world and second world. Today, the term third world is often used to refer to countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America that are characterized by low levels of economic development and high rates of poverty. Literacy is the ability to understand and use information that is written or printed. Throughout history, education has been key in helping people to gain literacy skills. The percentage of literate individuals in a given country is often used as a measure of the effectiveness of the education system in that country. In many third world countries, literacy rates are lower than in developed countries. For example, the literacy rate in the United States was estimated to be 99% in 2017, while only about 66% of adults in Nigeria, a third world country, were estimated to be literate in 2015. There are a number of approaches that are being used to improve literacy in third world countries. One approach is to strengthen the capacity of teachers in low-resource schools. For example, Literacy Bridge, a nonprofit organization, provides literacy training to teachers in low-resource schools in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Another approach is to expand access to reading materials for children and adults. Books for Africa, for example, is a nonprofit organization that provides new and used books to schools, libraries, and community reading programs in Africa. Numeracy is the ability to understand and use numbers. It is often described as the building block of literacy. It is necessary for people to be able to understand and use information that is presented to them in written form. In many third world countries, the numbers are not favorable. For example, in 2015, only about 25% of adults in Nigeria were estimated to be able to complete basic arithmetic tasks such as tallying a grocery list and calculating the total cost. Education projects in third world countries are working to improve numeracy skills. One approach is to train teachers to use creative and interactive teaching techniques. For example, the LEGO Foundation has partnered with UNESCO to provide teachers in low-resource schools with new teaching tools and resources to improve numeracy. Another approach is to provide students with interactive math games and other resources. For example, Crayons to Classrooms, a nonprofit organization, has partnered with teachers in low-resource schools in the United States and abroad to provide students with math games and other learning tools. Higher education is the process of gaining additional knowledge and skills through formal education and training beyond the level required for a person's occupation or profession. In many countries, having a high school diploma is sufficient for people to seek employment and succeed in their chosen field. However, in some third world countries, a high school diploma is not sufficient for people to access higher education. For example, in 2015, only about 40% of adults in Nigeria had a high school diploma. Education projects in third world countries are working to provide students with the tools they need to succeed in higher education. One approach is to provide assistance in navigating the application process, including providing test preparation tools and financial aid resources. For example, the British Council is an organization that works to promote cultural relations between the United Kingdom and other countries around the world. The Council provides test preparation tools and financial aid resources to help students in third world countries gain access to higher education. Computer literacy is the ability to use computers and other digital devices effectively and efficiently. However, in third world countries, many people lack computer and digital literacy skills. This means that many people are unable to use digital devices to their full potential, which can hinder economic growth in those areas. Education projects in third world countries are working to provide people with computer and digital literacy skills. One approach is to train educators and community leaders to use computers to improve their work. For example, the Hewlett Foundation is an organization that was created by William Hewlett, one of the co-founders of Hewlett-Packard. The foundation provides funding for education initiatives in the United States and around the world. One of the foundation's education initiatives is the Computers for Teachers program, which provides computers and computer literacy training to educators in low-resource communities. This video discusses how third world countries are improving the quality of education through various initiatives. Education projects in third world countries are working to improve literacy skills and provide students with the tools they need to succeed in higher education. Computer and digital literacy is being provided to all people, regardless of their financial situation. These initiatives are helping third world countries achieve greater social and economic development by providing everyone with the tools they need to succeed in life.